Palitha's suggestion, another point of view. Latest on SJB crossovers. Rathana Thera says goodbye to election politics. Prasanna and Roshan meet in Japan. UNP gears up for elections.
The leader, දේශයට මග කියන ප්‍රවෘත්ති පෙළගැස්ම.
Palitha's suggestion, another point of view. The extreme weather has not only disrupted public life, but has also led to the cancellation of political events. Just like the change in the weather, signs are there that certain changes are in store for politics to affect public life as well. UNP General Secretary Palitha Range Bandara's suggestion to contract the election map by 2 years caused quite a stir. The opposition termed it as gravely anti-democratic. Now, critics are looking at his suggestion from a new angle. In a Facebook post, Dr. Mahesh Hapagoda asks that, well knowing the consequences, why did he say so? Hypothetically speaking, think what happens if Ranil gets sizable support from would-be SJB deserters, gains SLPP backing too, and obtains passage in Parliament and at a referendum. Range will become the hero and get big positions, but if it was nipped in the bud, he will be the traitor for all. Others in the UNP will say it was a stubborn remark by him, and they will become guardian angels of democracy and universal franchise. Political projects are very risky. If it goes wrong, it is the end. But politics cannot exist without risks, adds Hapagoda. A successful case in point is Sirisena, who took a big risk by breaking away from the Rajapaksas. So is Ranil. If not for his having taken the risk, he would not be the president today. Latest on SJB crossovers. The crossover talk is re-emerging now. It was reported 4 MPs will join the government in support of Ranil this week. Timeframes are for the convenience of reaching the target given him by Basil Rajapaksa. He wanted President Ranil Wickremesinghe to do so before June 15th, or else the SLPP will field its own candidate. That party is going to announce its decision on a candidate on the 17th. Mahinda Rajapaksa told Irida Deshaya that they will announce the stand only after Ranil announces his decision. Now Ranil has decided to speed up things. Several rounds of talks were held in the past few days. But certain UNP big shots wanting to score some marks by putting forward some SJB MPs are unconcerned by the practical difficulties. There's no consensus if they will join the UNP directly or the UNP-led alliance. Neither there is anything about the responsibilities that await them. Therefore, it seems nothing of the sort will happen tomorrow. So, Ranil got himself involved and met 5 SJB MPs separately at the weekend. He met 3 at his official residence on Paget Road, 1 at the home of a technology entrepreneur and the other at his own home. 2 reportedly agreed to join the UNP, while 2 more wanted to ally with the UNP-led alliance. The other said he would join Lanza's party and back him from there. But all of them were worried by a lack of coordination. Ranil promised them to appoint a senior for that at the working committee meeting on Sunday. In the meantime, the SJB MPs who want a union between Ranil and Sajith are canvassing within the party. Rajitha Senaratne is giving them the leadership, saying their division will give the NPP a walkover and also that there is no other option to wipe out the Rajapaksas from the political scene. But SJB national organiser Tisa Atanayake says there is no truth whatsoever to claims that 20 MPs are going to cross over to the government. Certain parties are spreading such falsehoods to gain political mileage, he charged.
එවැනි එකතු පිළිබඳව රටේ ජනතාව අනුදැන ප්‍රචාරයෙන් ගොඩක් කළා. හැබැයි කවුරුත් ඒකට එකතු වෙන්නේ නැහැ. දැන් අවසන් වශයෙන් කියනවා දැන් සජෙබෙන් 20ක් ආණ්ඩුවට යනවා කියලා ලොකු ප්‍රචාරයක්. හැබැයි එකක් මේ ආණ්ඩුව පවත්වාගෙන යාම සඳහා කරන ප්‍රචාරයක් විතරයි. සජෙබේ කවුරුවත් ජනාධිපතිවරයාට ආණ්ඩුවට එකතු වෙන්නේ නැහැ.
His opposite number in the SLPP, Namal Rajapaksa, was asked if they would support Ranil if he managed to induce 20 SJB MPs to his side.
I think අධිකරු ජනාධිපතිතුමාත් එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂ නිරන්තරයෙන්ම කියා සිටියා සජබෙන් යම්කිසි පිරිසක් සම්බන්ධ වෙනවා කියන කාරණේදී මම හිතනවා එතුමාලා ඒ පිළිබඳව සාකච්ඡා කරලා ක්‍රියාත්මක වෙයි.
එතකොට මේ ඔබතුමාලාගේ පක්ෂ මතයේදී ඒක කොහොමද
නෑ ඒ පිළිබඳව අපි දීර්ඝ වශයෙන් සාකච්ඡා කළ යුතුයි අපේ ජනාධිපති අපේක්ෂකයා පිළිබඳව. ඒ පිළිබඳව තවදුරටත් අපි සාකච්ඡා කරනවා. ඉදිරියේදී අපි සාකච්ඡා කරලා ජයග්‍රාහී අපේක්ෂකයෙක් එක්ක අපි සන්දානගත වෙනවා.
ඒ කියන්නේ 20ක් ගත්තොත් ඔබතුමාලා ජනාධිපතිතුමාට සහයෝගය දෙනවා කියන එකද මේ කියන්නේ?
ඊට අමතරව ප්‍රතිපත්තිමය කාරණා බොහොමයක් තියෙනවා. මොකද අපි පැහැදිලිවම ප්‍රතිපත්තිමය එක්ක තමයි අපි සන්දානගත වීමක් සිද්ධ වෙන්නේ නැත්නම් පුද්ගලයෝ පදනම් කරගෙන නෙවෙයි. ඒ හින්දා මේ ප්‍රතිපත්තිමය කාරණා සාකච්ඡා කරමින් යනවා. ඉතුරු කාරණා පිළිබඳවත් අපි ඉදිරියේදී බලමු.
NPP's Executive Committee member Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa too commented on the matter.
ලැබෙන ආරංචි මාර්ග හැටියට ඉන්න එක්කෙනෙක් දෙන්නේ නෙවෙයි රොත්තක්ම පයින්ඩලු බලාගෙන ඉන්නේ කොහොමද ඒ ලොක්කත් එක්ක ඉන්න බෑ කියන එක තමයි වටේ ඉන්න කට්ටිය හැමතිස්සෙම කියන්නේ. සජිත් ගැන නොදන්න කාලේ කට්ටිය එකතු වුණා. ලං වෙනකොට දැනගත්තා මතේ හිස් කියලා. දැන් කට්ටිය පයින්න chance එක බලාගෙන ඉන්නේ. ඔය ආර්ථික කමිටුව කිව්වට ඕකෙත් මං හිතන්නේ ඉතුරු වෙන්නේ නැහැ එක්කෙනෙකුට වඩා. එහෙම තත්ත්වයක්ම තියෙන්නේ. කොහොම හරි මේ සියල්ල සිද්ධ වෙන්නේ නිකන් නෙවෙයි. මේවා මේ වෙලාව නරක වෙලා සිද්ධ වෙන දේවල් නෙවෙයි. ජන බලය ප්‍රබල වෙන්න ඒගොල්ලන්ට බැරි වෙනවා. ඒගොල්ලෝ වෙනුවෙන් ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ න්‍යාය පත්‍රයකට තීන්දුව ගන්න. එතකොට පිස්සු ගෙලිනවා. මොකයි වෙලා.
Anyway, one thing is clear. The election outcome will depend on whether Ranil will be able to get a sizable number of SJB MPs to his side. Ratanathera says goodbye to election politics. It is surprising that Ratanathera was not in the nationalist alliance formed by Wimal Weerawansa, Udaya Gamanpila and Dilith Jayawira. Sunday's Anida reported it as Sarvajana Balaya closing doors for Ratanathera, saying Gamanpila and Medagoda Abetisathera were behind his omission. But Gamanpila denies it, saying Ratanathera has decided not to get involved in election politics again. But reports reaching the Leader TV say Ratanathera is readying for a different political journey to become a decisive force. He has entrusted his campaign to a well-known PR agency. By the way, various rumours are making rounds with regard to ex-ministers Roshan Ranasinghe and Dayasiri Jayasekara. Roshan is to contest for the presidency under the car symbol, while Dayasiri is yet to decide on any of the many offers he has received. In the meantime, the SJB is in talks with independent MPs and is also campaigning to establish Sajith as a Sinhala Buddhist leader, since Fonseca is more likely to join Ranil. Moves are afoot to get URF leader Patali Champika Ranawaka back to the party as well. Analysing Patali's chances, critics note the hatred between him and Minister Tiran Alice. The reason being Patali's role in Tiran's arrest during the Good Governance rule. It is the same between Patali and Gamanpila. So, Patali is unlikely to join a camp which has either of them. The best one suited for him is Ranil's, but that too is improbable because Tiran is now in President Wickramasinghe's inner circle. So, he is left with Sajith's camp. He has held secret talks with SJB General Secretary Ranjith Maduma Bandara in order to reach agreement on filling the void said to be created by Sarath Fonseca. The General Secretary seems agreeable, but Sajith is yet to sanction it. Some close to him are poisoning his mind that he would be left with what happened to the Arab who allowed the camel to enter the tent. Almost all parties are having internal rifts, with personal enmities too, playing a role. It is good for both politicians and the general public to make the correct decision. Prasanna and Roshan meet in Japan. This is about Minister Prasanna Ranatunga, Ranil's most trusted lawmaker in the government, who is a frontrunner for the premiership. Presently, he is in Japan as the president's representative to attend the 40th anniversary celebrations of Sarava Lankaji Temple. There he met ex-minister Roshan Ranasinghe, who too was a participant. What they discussed is yet to be known. Anyway, Prasanna later called a top official at Ranil's office and told him that Roshan was okay with the president. UNP gears up for elections. The United National Party's preparedness for elections was shown when it made key appointments for its election campaign at a meeting of its working committee at Sirikota on 2nd June. With party leader Ranil at the chair, Harin Fernando was appointed the national election organiser to be in charge of the propaganda side. Ravi Karunanayake is the national secretary to coordinate the formation of the UNP-led alliance. Ronald Pereira serves as the Deputy General Secretary of Elections. In other appointments, Mohammed Firdousi Farouk was made the party's treasurer. He is a close friend of Mangala Samarawera and one-time SLT director. His father S.M. Farouk was a well-known politician in Mawanella. Former Matal Mayor Hilmi Mohammed is his father-in-law. He entered politics as personal secretary to Arumugam Thondaman. Firdaus will coordinate the election fund as well as the Muslim community. Also, Misbah Sattar was appointed as the deputy chairman, while managing director of Regam, entrepreneur Krishan Theodore, was appointed as the deputy general secretary. The working committee also decided that deputy leader Ruwan Wijewardena, general secretary Palitha Range, chairman Wajira Abewardena, national organiser Sagala Ratnayaka and assistant leader Akila Viraj Karyawasam would continue in their positions. So, instead of contracting the election map, the UNP has demonstrated its election preparedness. Critics say that with these appointments, hurdles against key UNP figures from directly getting involved in politics will end. They will have to show their colours in the coming months. Undoubtedly, things will heat up further. The shape of the UNP's politics on behalf of Ranil will be seen very soon. That's it for today.